I apologize to those on Zoom. We were just at the Pledge of Allegiance. I had you on mute. Sorry about that. We're back now. Just a quick reminder, PTA's mission. I apologize. We're only on one screen on the one side. I couldn't get both screens running, but I at least have the one. PTA's mission is to make every child's potential a reality by engaging and empowering families and communities to advocate for all children. Tonight we'll quickly do the minutes. We're going to get some updates from our administration. We'll get some reports from our officers and committees. I'm not sure if Civic Rec is here because I know they're busy getting ready for Fall Festival. And we have new and other business and all our upcoming events, lots of those. And we also have the book fair down the hall. The September meeting minutes, these are online on our website. If someone could move to approve these. And second?
Aye.
All in favor of approving the minutes?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, the minutes are approved. That was easy. For administrators, we have Mr. Giancospro, we have, I believe, Mr. Barrow I saw, and I think I saw Mr. Velarde, and I'm hoping I saw Mrs. Barali. So whoever would like to start can start. Mr. G, are you there? Can you unmute or no?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yep, we hear you now.
I'm sorry, I know you can't see. I'm actually driving, so I
okay.
apologize, but it's okay. I wanted to make the meeting. Like I said, Mr. Lyon, I was trying my very best. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the October PTA meeting. I just have one item on the agenda this evening. I know a lot of parents. I sent out a communication to parents. Actually, that too. Communication to parents regarding the receiving of the PEA, which is the preschool education aid, which is elementary, the preschool aid. Thank goodness we got it. We were so happy and proud of it. I do know that some parents have been reaching out to Mr. Barrow, has been personally reaching out to my office. We have about 75 days to get this up and running. So we're thinking about mid-December. Parents do not have to wait until then to find out if their child is eligible. Two questions that I can answer. I don't want to put the cart before the horse and then have to redact some of my communication to parents tonight, but I will tell you some parents were concerned. Number one, is it free? Yes, it is free. Number two, is it full-time or part-time? It is full-time, so it's full day preschool for general education students. It is not for special education. It's a gen ed preschool. As well as another question that had come up was, will parents that are already on the waiting list that didn't make it to the preschool, are they eligible? Yes, we'll be taking from that list. And then many others that are going to apply for the preschool. Those are the questions that I can answer at this time, but there will be information session very soon. I just don't have the exact date yet. Dr. King Dobson and I are just working out the final pieces of it along with Mr. Barrow and our facilities supervisor and BA as we start this preschool up, which will be fantastic. And the second piece that I have for this evening is just please, please, please make sure parents, you have updated email address, cell phone numbers, home numbers that we have, because the winter season is coming up soon. And in November, I send out my communication via all the building principals about school closures or any kind of delayed openings or inclement weather days where schools are closed. That's all I have, Mr. Lyon, this month.
Thank you so much. Any questions for Mr. Giancospro? Oh, yes. Mr. G, the question is, if our current pre-K student, will they get reimbursed from September forward, or will it be from when this funding starts?
They will be reimbursed. I believe they will be reimbursed from the start of the school year. That's what will happen. That's the information that we're getting currently right now. We were inquiring about that from the state, and the information that we've been seeing so far is that it would be fully refunded. I'm about 90% sure to that mom who had asked, 90% sure. But I believe that that's where it is unless things change, but you will definitely be made aware of it. But right now it is fully refunded.
I wanted to add on to that question, if that's
Mhm.
okay, Mr. G. When would the last tuition payment check need to be sent then? When would it take into effect that we wouldn't have to pay the tuition anymore?
Okay, so once we received the information which we got the approval on it. I don't have that exact answer right now, but I believe that you would not have to do a payment because we start on say December 18th. So the payments would still be going through until December, so that the January payment would not be would not be required. But that's what we're doing right now. It's very early. We're just trying to work out the kinks on that. But if parents have put the money forward, we will be reimbursing them for it.
Thank you, Mr. J.
You're very welcome. And I'm sorry for not having the exact answers right away because this is brand new to East Rutherford. So we just want to make sure we have everything ironed out first because I never ever want to mislead a parent because I know I wouldn't want to be misled or given false information. So that's why I'm a little hesitant with giving a lot of information up front until we have an informational meeting regarding PEA.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
No problem. My pleasure.
Mr. Barrow, Mr. Velarde, or Mrs. Borelli? Let's see if he unmutes.
All right. Hey,
Hi,
good
Mr. Lyon.
evening,
How are
everyone.
you?
Oh, Mr. Barry, you're in. You go first.
Thank you, sir. I was just unmuted. Hi, Mr. Lyon. How you doing?
Yep,
Let me
good.
see if I could do video is not being accepted. All good. You have my pictures up there. I have
I'm sorry.
no, it's good. I have better hair maybe in the pictures, so I'll take it.
I'm having a lot of Zoom issues tonight.
No, Mr. Lyon, all good. So point being in, hair is better in that picture. So we're good.
There you go.
All right. So with all said, quick appreciation to the PTA board and all the parent volunteers again for the book fair leading into back to school night. Thank you for all that attended. Appreciate it. Very successful. Parents were awesome. Staff were awesome. In addition to that, we had picture day. Thank you for the PTA volunteers for that as well. I think that was efficient and worked out very well. Beyond that, there's a lot of things on the website, but I might leave a couple things out because there's a lot of things going on in October. But we celebrated, or not celebrated. We had fire official Barnas here yesterday with other firefighters, some that were former Wildcats and students within the building when I was principal there, and firefighter Angel. It was pretty awesome to see. The students had a great time. It was mostly afternoon, fire trucks, ambulance, going over fire safety. All students and staff enjoyed. So thank you for that. We started Week of Respect this week. Miss Gomez sent out a schedule for teachers to schedule a time for anti-bullying prevention, quick but informative meetings with the students. Worked out very well. We continue to have our Spirit Week for this week for Mackenzie School. We have tomorrow, we have today we celebrated Team It Up Day, so everyone had jerseys on. I'm sporting the Yankee jersey. Mets are doing well and on right now, so we also support our local Mets. And Yankees are tonight at 7:30, so please support the Yankees as well. Beyond that, we have our Halloween parade communication that went out. It is scheduled for Thursday, October 31st at 1:30. That is for kindergarten through third grade. Also, our pre-K full day students are also welcome to that, and PM students. Pre-K teachers have sent out a separate communication to our pre-K AM students. That will be done in Totland approximately at 9:30, but please follow the direct communication from the teachers for that. And last but not least, we have every Friday is Wildcat Friday. So I want to promote that as much as possible. And we have a one session day on October 30th for parent conferences. And this Monday coming up, we have Teacher Professional Development Day, and there's no school. So I just want to make sure calendar wise, annually, even though we communicated out pretty well, we do have one or two students showing up to school on the 14th or certain days off. So I just want to get that out as much as possible. And I appreciate all the PTA support beginning of school. And Mr. Lyon, we do have on Halloween on the 31st, we're just looking for some PTA volunteers, not many, one for each entrance, so approximately 4 for Halloween, just to make sure no candy is coming within the schools during that day. But we do have a lot of fun activities going on.
That's for the start of the school day, right?
That's only for the start of the school day, correct?
Okay. We'll see if we can get some people. Yep. The candy police.
Yeah, Candygate was official. It happened before
Yeah,
I started
understood.
almost 14 years ago. However, candy is not allowed in
She also
schools
got social media.
officially, but we want to be consistent with that. We want to have as much fun, continue educational activities during the day. But it's clear communication in my letter that has been backpacked, sent out Genesis Blast, and will be sent one more time. So we're trying to promote that as much as possible. It's an elementary school. We want to have fun. We want students to be safe.
Mhm.
And it's always a good time. It always works out well. So I'm excited for that as well. And that concludes Mackenzie School. Please check out our Twitter page and district website for all the fun things that are going on in all the schools.
Any questions for Mr. Barrow? And if you're on Zoom and want to ask a question, you can put it in the chat. I should have said that before.
And Mr. Gene Castro covered everything with the pre-K expansion aid. We're really excited. It's a really exciting district for the district now, for the students, most importantly now and the future. It is for full-time students only. And Mr. G noted that there will be an informational center, presentation for it. And there will be a communication going out to all fully registered students. So please make sure you have all of your emails and phone numbers updated, because that will be promoted, and the informational center will cover all the detailed questions that you may have.
Thank you. I don't see any questions, right? Thank you. Mr. Velarde or Mrs. Borelli?
So good evening, everyone. I am actually speaking on behalf of both Faust and Lincoln tonight.
Okay.
Ms. Borelli is unable to attend. So I'm going to do a little bit of like a hodgepodge mix up of the two, try to keep it as linear as possible. So we wanted to say, first off, thank you to the PTA for helping coordinate Picture Day and our book fairs. We are through the Lincoln portion of the book fair. Faust starts theirs tomorrow. Kids are eating up all the books and goodies that they're able to purchase for themselves and their friends. They always get excited for this stuff. The PTA has been fantastic with their volunteers, and we are so appreciative of that. Picture Day went awesome. A lot of smiling faces that day. Just be reminded that makeups are scheduled for December 13th. For Faust School students, they also had their cap and gown fittings and their class ring fittings. So those are always fun days. And even though it only seems like it's just October, these preparations are happening ongoing because it is a very fluid and dynamic year. At Lincoln School, we ran our October monthly meeting where we introduced Lincoln leaders. We focused on the expectations for all facets of what a Wildcat student should look like. We focused on the education regarding the HIB law set forth by the state, and we finished up with a really fun brain challenge to earn points towards live schoolhouses. Both Lincoln and Faust also celebrating the Week of Respect, as we are today, with Spirit Weeks, messages of kindness, different homeroom activities and videos, and a kindness challenge that we were using to tie together all of the support and the climate and the culture that we're trying to build in our buildings. At Faust School, they had some really cool temporary tattoos and stickers to really just push the message of kindness forward. This Friday, October 11th, the East Rutherford Fire Department is visiting our 4th and 5th grade Wildcats for some Fire Safety Week presentations. So we are so excited to have Fire Marshal Barnas, Ms. Gill at the administrative offices that help with the community outreach. And we are so excited to meet with our fire department. Coming up next Friday, the 18th, interims are live, as Mr. Barrow mentioned. So that's an important piece. As we progress through this, October 21st starts School Violence Awareness Week. Red Ribbon Week is shortly thereafter on October 23rd. Lincoln School loves to submit a photo into the national contest for that, so it's really fun. We try to make a cool representation of our building. Parent-teacher conferences are right around the corner, as Mr. Barrow said, on October 30th with a one-session day. For Lincoln and Faust, we run 2 blocks of time, one earlier and one later, so more information will follow as we near those dates. At Lincoln School, we have a number of November happenings, including our Thanksgiving feast on the horizon. My 5th grade parents do know a little bit about that. It's a fantastic morning for our students, and there will be information coming out in conjunction with the PTA for that. Our National Elementary Honor Society induction ceremony has officially been scheduled for November 14th. That will be at 6 p.m. for those candidates that met the criteria. We also wanted to make sure that that was an opportunity for a board meeting night so we can recognize our students directly after at that meeting as well and really celebrate that opportunity. Faust School has a holiday hangout and dance coming up on October 25th. So thank you to the PTA. And last but not least, they have an anti-bullying assembly scheduled for October 30th, learning how to deal with friends who may not treat them with fairness, caring, and respect, and really just building those mutual relationships within all of our students. Other than that, October, we're already approaching the midway point. We are flying, we are moving and grooving, and we're working our hardest to put out great programming for your students. So thank you for your continued support. If anybody has any questions, please reach out, whether it's in the chat, raising your hand here, or following up via email or phone.
Great. There was one question in the chat I think Mr. Barrow responded to, but is there a particular website that I can learn more about the anti-bullying initiatives? And Mr. Barrow said, please contact the teacher or myself and we can provide the support. So I assume that's for any of the 3 schools, right? That anyone can reach out to the principals to find out more information about harassment, intimidation, and bullying policies.
Absolutely. We can absolutely provide that information, get you in touch with our anti-bullying specialist, talk about procedure, policy, and all that stuff. Whatever information you need, please reach out to your child's principal, and they will be glad to be of assistance.
Thank you. Any other questions for Mr. Velarde or through him for Mr. Brown, Mrs. Brown?
Would we have a date for Thanksgiving feast? Yes, Mr. Velarde?
Yes, and I actually just emailed Miss Pachon because I can't believe I did not respond to that email that she sent a week or 2 ago. So I apologize, Miss Pachon. Wednesday, the 27th will be the
Perfect.
Thanksgiving feast, and the other one being our hot cocoa social during the Winter Wonderland week. That will be Friday, the 20th, both of those being the
Perfect. Thank you, Mr. Velarde.
We did receive that email. Thank you. Or I did anyway, just now, while we've been here. While we've been here. Anyway, all right, anything else for the administration? Okay. Thank you all for your updates. We really appreciate it. Officers reports. Treasurer, unfortunately, Paula couldn't be here, but we did put out an email a week or so ago that we need 3 members to step forward to be part of our financial review committee. It's a temporary committee just that's formed after the end of the year, fiscal year, to do a financial review of our books to make sure, that everything balances. It's relatively easy, believe it or not, as intimidating as financial review sounds. It's not an audit. It's a relatively easy process. There's a form to fill out and such. I know one person did reply to the email saying they were interested in volunteering. We still need 2 more people. So if someone is interested, we need 2 more people to fill those positions, and that has to be done, I believe, this month. I think that's an October thing. But again, it should be relatively simple. Paula is excellent at keeping records, so we know we can trust her records, and that she's done everything. Well, I believe we can trust everything that she's done, and this is to prove it. But I have full confidence, having worked with her for so long, and her husband. So they're very meticulous. So correspondence.
We have one this month. Dear Mr. Lyon and members of the East Rutherford PTA, Once again, Mr. Barrow, Mr. Velarde, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank you and the members of the PTA who took time out of their busy schedules and volunteered their time to help out all 3 schools on Picture Day. Whether they were assisting the photographers, students, or staff, their help proved to be invaluable and helped to make this event a total success. Sincere gratitude to you and your members for their time and dedication to our school community as always is very much appreciated. Warm regards, Regina Burrell, Principal AS Fast Intermediate School, Brian Barrow, Principal Mackenzie School, Peter Velarde, Principal Lincoln School.
Yeah, Picture Day was fun. I was over at Faust for Picture Day, and that was a lot. There's a lot of kids, and they come out of the woodwork over there, but it was a lot of fun.
Can't beat Mackenzie.
Yeah. What's that? No, I know.
They beat
Mackenzie's
that
got to
right
be
away.
the best, but Faust is even fun to see them all, dressed nicely and smiling and their hair combed and such. Anyway, membership. We currently have 172 members, and we promised tonight we would raffle off tickets to Lake Tomahawk. So I'm gonna have Sharice come up as our membership chairperson, and Sharice was nice enough to print out everyone's name and put them into a little bin, so she's gonna pick out our winner.
Olivia was not happy. Like, I have a job for you.
Lake Tomahawk is a lake in western New Jersey. Yeah, near Sparta.
Gina LaRusso.
Gina LaRusso. Oh, the LaRussos. How wonderful. So Gina and Mike LaRusso are our neighbors across the street. They'll love it. It's a cute little lake where you can go swimming and boating and all kinds of fun stuff. So, and yeah, they were nice enough to support us during our tricky tray, but unfortunately we got the letter after or just right before the tricky tray, and we didn't get it in time to put in the basket for the tricky tray. So we decided to hold it for today. So the LaRussos will love that. Okay. So thank you. And we have actually, I think it's now 174 members. I think we got 2 more today. So we have 170-ish members right now. So we're doing good. Committee reports, fundraising.
Okay, so Cards for a Cause is doing amazing. As of tonight, right before the meeting, I checked, we're at 42 boxes. We had put a goal of ourselves to do 50 boxes, so we're right on target for that. That puts us, if we hit the 50, that'll be a profit of somewhere in the ballpark of like $650. So not bad for not having to do a whole lot, but that stuff. So it's good.
And that ends
on Saturday at midnight. That ends on the 12th at midnight. And it's kind of a hard stop because we need to get the numbers in so that they can get them ordered or shipped back to us for early November so that people have them before the holidays. We have the QR code and sample box are on the table to the left there. So if anyone hasn't ordered and is interested in, you can order those right now online. There's also our first dine and donate events. We kept calling it Dine and Dash, like that is not right. Dine and Donate. The Dine and Donate first event is the 17th at Panera right here in Rutherford. So come one, come all. You can also order online. If you use the code, that'll come to us as well. The candy bar and pretzel rods that are on the table over there. Take a look at them. This is what we're gonna order to have for the tree lighting table.
Texas Roadhouse.
So Texas Roadhouse is our November Dine to Donate, and they are allowing us a table in the front lobby to sell and do whatever we want with. So we can promote other events that are going on for us. I don't know if we'll have, I know you do the shirts and stuff like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know yet.
Okay. I know you said you had earned some.
Oh, the raffle for the
So I don't know if we'll have a raffle basket or something, but we'll have a table, so we're gonna be selling the pretzel rods and candy bars are $1 each. And again, we'll have those for the Christmas tree lighting and really any other event like that where we have a table. We'll put a box of candy out to just keep selling along. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about was there's also paperwork on the table if you want to take a look at it. There's I was contacted by a company called Funds to Go. They do a shoe collection fundraiser, and they will supply us with like the boxes to put everything in, whatever. The hardest part is that we have to bag them up in 25 sets of, like 25 pairs of shoes a bag. But for every bag, every like 100 bags, you get X amount of dollars and things like that. So they could be new or used shoes. It doesn't, so you clean out your closet. So I thought this might be a good thing for spring, where people are like end of seasons, whether it's soccer, baseball seasons, whatever. They might have shoes, cleats, sneakers to donate. Does anybody have any questions or any considerations to not do that? Good on that idea. So I'll keep moving forward with getting more information on that, and I'll have more as we get closer to picking a date. But that's
Great.
it for now.
Cool. And just because I forgot to include it in the list, what Linda mentioned was the spirit wear sale that we did. So we had a back to school spirit wear sale with First Place Spirit Wear. Through the purchases that we've made through that sale, we earned $150 gift card credit at that site. So what we're going to do is purchase items that we can then put into a raffle basket, whether it's for the Tricky Tray or for a raffle at the holiday sale. We'll figure that out. And then it could be like the Wildcat wear type raffle basket. So hats, scarf, water bottles, tote bags, whatever. They have a variety of accessory type items, so it doesn't just have to be shirts or whatever. So we'll figure that out. But Charisse was going to work on getting a basket together with that stuff so that we can do a raffle for that. And I think we did something similar last year for the Christmas
We did the wine
holiday
basket,
tree lighting. Yeah.
the wine basket.
So with the wine basket, exactly. So that's what Linda was mentioning, that we could also have tickets for that at the November event.
You said
Yes.
wine, I just thought it was-
Oh,
Why do you
and there's
think-
wine.
So one of the Tricky Tray prizes was a 12-person wine tasting at the Make Your Own Wine place in Wallington. Who knew that was there? Good Lord. That is like down at the dark alley, but really kind of cool place. Anyway, my friend won that, so Holly and I got the advantage of going and actually being there and talking and whatever, and we asked him, like, what other fundraisers do you like? Do you do fundraisers? Do you open houses? Right? And they have a couple of open houses that you can come and taste wine, whatnot, that we could coordinate some kind of fundraiser with that, like a parent night out. And they've already also agreed, because my friend is so great. She's like, well, this is awesome. I want to for the Tricky Tray. Can we count on you for next year? And he was like, absolutely. So Tricky Tray is, solidified for them already.
One less
But
email
then-
we have to
then-
send.
Then, like a parent, I don't know if we do like a parent thing out like towards the holidays or after the new year. Opinions, thoughts?
Yep.
What do you guys think? After the holidays or before? the
I would think
holidays?
after the holiday, yeah.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, okay. So then I'll look to see if we can coordinate something, maybe like January,
Yeah.
February.
Yeah.
And tie that into some night. Go there.
Awesome.
See you.
Sold.
Bottoms up.
Oh.
They
Oh.
always have free wine.
I'm like,
So they're
salud.
happy to have free wine.
Teacher's Christmas present.
There you go.
Down the
Do they sell gift
the storage units.
Yep. Yeah.
No, they're good. They've always done it.
They also
Yeah.
have amazing olive oils and balsamic vinegars too now, and salts. Oh, that's great. We got a lot.
You don't have far to travel home either.
No.
Yeah.
Overdraft.
I don't know if you know the Malfio, they often use that place to make their family wine.
It is
Oh,
amazing.
that's cool.
It's beautiful.
Well, then it's good that because
Yeah.
we trust them.
Yeah.
So it must be good.
Okay, moving on from wine. From wine to books. Let's- we did have the book fair at Mackenzie School. Our total sales were $7,275, which was awesome. PTA out of that earned $1,597, almost $1,600 that we earned in cash from that. Lincoln and Faust School, we currently have the book fair going on. You can shop tonight. We've so far made 3,487, not 3.48. Yeah, well, that's excluding whatever was spent tonight. This is as of this afternoon.
We still have 2 more days.
Yep, we still have 2 more days. We still have all of the Faust students to come in. So we still have the 2 more days for that. Yep. The book fairs also have the online option. So even if you don't get it during the fair here, you can also order online and we get a percentage of that back as well. So, and that's when you go to the website that we've been posting on social media and emailing. That website has the link to shop online and we get a percentage back. And e-wallets are there as well. And e-wallets have been a godsend. You should see some of the kids with their money pulling it out. I said they pull it out of every pocket of everything, and it's just a lump of money. And you're like, drives you crazy trying to go through it all. 30 singles I had to count out yesterday from one kid. I was like, love you, parents, but buy them a wallet or something, right? But it was great. But the e-wallet allows you to put the money online, and then the child can spend, and we can get it on the computer right there, or they can also get a printout of, you could print it out with the barcode, but we also would have it right on the computer to pay for it. The only thing is, once you put it in the e-wallet, it's then money that you have to spend at Scholastic, right? So that if they don't spend it all at the fair, you can use it on other Scholastic products. You can go out to the website and buy other Scholastic books. Yep. And of course, if you put in our schools as your beneficiary, we'll get a percentage no matter what you buy at Scholastic. So anytime you're buying on the Scholastic site, make sure you pick one of our 3 schools or the district. I think there's 4 options to benefit from your purchases. And we always get at least a little percentage, but bigger when we're doing the fairs and such. Trunk or treat.
Okay, so trunk or treat. As of right now, we have 14 trunks and we're aiming for at least 20. So please make sure to sign up if you haven't and you want to. The first 100 trick-or-treaters will get a goodie bag, which we've done previous years. Food and ice cream will also be available for sale. And if you want to help but can't do a trunk, feel free to donate candy or decorations. And then same as last year as well, previous years, the first top 3 trunks will get a prize. So we'll have like a little contest, top 3 trunks will get a prize. And then if you did sign up for a trunk but didn't include your theme, just make sure you put that on there so we don't place your car next to another car that has like a similar theme or same theme.
Yeah.
That's really it.
Great. Thank you. And we will be asking for volunteers as well to
Oh, yeah.
help with the sales and manning the tables, like not just the trunks, but also we need people to help
hand
with
out
the
food.
handing out things or selling the food and such. So, yep. Social media. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so social media, again, I try to update our socials in real time, so it is the best place to follow and get up-to-date information. I post several times a day, whenever we're doing their school update or day update. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. Everything's on there. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Really the best place to be.
And thank you for that. It's an excellent resource. I constantly see the posts. I'm like, yay, they're there. Yep. But then they can't complain that they didn't know. I know, Cindy, you're online, right? We had the Mackenzie classroom parents you have set up. Oh. Sorry.
Hi, yes, I do.
Yep.
I've emailed all of them already, so everybody knows. I've emailed the teachers already and let them know who's going to be their helpers. So that's all set up already. I did email you a copy, and I believe Shannon has it there as well, if anybody wants to know or see it.
Great, thank you for that. I think there were a couple classes still waiting. You still needed people for? Right?
Yes, so
Yeah,
for
so-
Mrs. Holmquist and Mr. Chipkin, those were the 2 classes that I did not have any volunteers. I did have one for Mr. Chipkin, but she did email me today earlier. She wasn't going to be able to do it. So I did reach out to Mr. Chipkin and Ms. Holmquist to send an email out to the parents to see if anybody wanted to do it. I'm waiting to hear back from them.
Okay, we do have, oops, that wasn't meant for the meeting room participants. We do have Marie Earl who put in the comments that she will be the classroom representative for Chipkin's class. And Mrs. Breen will need to get notified of who her person is. So we will get that to you tomorrow.
I think I was
Okay.
supposed to tell Ms.
Yep.
Breen. Is
That's
that
okay.
on there? That's my bad. I did that.
Mrs. Breen, you can blame Shannon Cohen for
didn't have any chance if I would do it, and then I forgot. That's me.
No. So Shannon will be your classroom rep, right? There you go.
Yes, sorry, I should have emailed her that too, but
No
since I knew
problem.
Shannon, I'm like, okay, Shannon, it's you.
I know. Yep. Anyway, and then I think we're still waiting on some more people for Lincoln School, right?
Yeah, so for Lincoln, we have fourth grade, Miss Alberta covered, fifth grade, Mrs. Derovich, and fifth grade, Mrs. Reed have representatives, but we need one for everybody else.
Okay, and then I assume
They
Faust.
should email, I guess, the ER.
Yeah,
PTA
ERPTA host. Yep, will be good. And then Faust, I assume we need people for as well, right?
I don't think
Or if we don't have that, we just really have the 8th grade committee, right? Okay, okay, that's fine. What?
No, you're good.
We don't need it. Okay. Nope, I'm not gonna push for him. Yep, that's fine.
To cover.
All right. We actually have some business to deal with 8th grade committee. We need to actually appoint our chairperson. The only person who's come forward to ask to be or has volunteered to be chairperson is Renata Mayhew. Because it's a standing committee, we need a majority of the board to say aye to voting for Renata to be the chairperson. So all in favor of Renata being the committee chairperson? Oh,
I
sorry.
just want to make, is she aware she needs to be a current PTA member?
Yes,
To
I believe she is a
Okay.
member. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So all in favor of appointing Renata Mayhew as committee chairperson for the 8th grade committee, say aye. Any opposed? Okay, it moves. So Renata will be our 8th grade committee chairperson. She's not able to be here tonight. She's actually traveling for work. They are working on the pumpkin patch for this weekend. Mrs. Breen, I don't know if you have any update on the pumpkin patch or anything for this weekend. And I know there's also a dance toward the end of this month.
So I was just,
Oh.
when Mr. Velarde was reading the dates, I think
Yep.
the dance is on the 25th, which
It
is
is.
the night of the.
Yes,
trunk
and
or
they're
treat?
aware of
Okay.
that. The dance will be after the trunk or treat. So it'll start at 8 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So it'll be close, but it'll be,
Wow, that's it. Wow.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Who's chaperoning that one?
I don't know. We'll let them figure that out as we get closer to the date.
Oh, yeah, because you usually have a trunk and you're 8th grade.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, because you usually do it right before Halloween. It's usually the Halloween one.
Okay,
We are
So-
still looking for volunteers for the pumpkin patch.
yes,
And we're not going to be by like the Blarney Station by that park right there. We're going to be by the daycare up the block this year.
yep. This is Mrs., I'm sorry, this is Mrs. Breen, Carrie Breen, speaking
Aye.
on behalf of the 8th grade committee.
Just so you know, like in that parking lot where
Yeah.
the 8th grade patch is gonna be, that's where all the games and all
All
the
the
rides are
kids
gonna be
stuff.
for the kids.
Yeah, the
That
kids
whole
will be over
area is gonna be
there.
kids area.
Mhm.
Maybe they could like throw some hay down or something.
We got like 20,000.
They got you.
Otherwise, it's just like-
Got it.
I'm actually sad I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we
miss
got
it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Set,
Well, yeah, because we can't set up there until Friday evening. So, yeah, they know, everybody's on board.
Well, because that whole street's gonna be closed. They have, so I know the street is closed
But I
down,
think that's where the
starting at
band-
like noon, because the food trucks they can start arriving at 1.
but I think
so
when
that
the
whole-
band
it's gonna be
backs
shut off
over
down
there,
there
and
anyways.
that's why they moved the pumpkin.
Yeah, the battle of the bands are going back down by the bars.
So
Like,
that's
back down
why
the
they
park, which is
moved.
why we can't use the park this year.
Yeah, so we'll have the kids up more the other end.
That makes sense.
And they'll be away from like the bars.
Yeah.
mhm.
That's-
Okay. Recreation, are there any other updates beyond the,
Just
This
the
weekend?
haunted house. yeah,
The haunted,
register for
yep.
The haunted house,
Yep.
we're doing that on the 30th.
now the haunted house, you have to register if you want to go in the house.
Yeah.
But there's outdoor activities I heard as well that you don't need
Yeah,
to
we
register
have,
for, is
like,
that correct?
The
Yeah.
fire department is going to do like a s'mores thing, we're getting a DJ, there'll be a costume contest.
I was gonna say, are the kids supposed to wear costumes to
They
this?
can if they want to, if they want to be in the contest. I'm not taking any questions.
But seriously, I probably should know this, but like, where is it?
The house is
Across
across
from
the street
Elia.
from
right across
7-Eleven.
from Elia.
Oh,
By
sorry,
Riggin,
the
On
house,
by
the
Riggin.
actual house?
Yeah, on, yeah,
That house.
That house. Oh, that old.
They have,
Ivy
no,
house or
we'll
whatever.
use the Riggins lot.
Literally across the street.
Yeah, we'll use the Riggins lot for parking. Mhm.
Cool.
Do you know anything about the fun run?
I do not, and I go to Orange Theory, and there's not even anything there.
Yeah, I saw that online in the email section.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I went down the 5K.
I made that a point the other night at the Civic Pride
There's
meeting.
nowhere to even, like, sign
Oh,
up.
yeah, I did see that.
I wanna, I was like, oh,
Is anyone
But even-
registered
I
for
don't
it?
know, but even today I was on Orange Theory and it says like, oh, join the fun run, but it doesn't, there's no information. Like, where does it start? What time do you, nothing.
It just said meet on Park Ave. I'm like,
Yeah.
Okay, what time?
What part of Park Ave?
Yeah.
There's a 5K.
Yeah, but you have to call it a fun run.
Oh, a fun run.
Yeah.
The
fun run.
Yeah.
5K.
I don't find anything fun about that, but
But
that's.
yeah, you have to- so you go on that.
Those
the red
sports don't go
website,
together.
register for the haunted house. And they're just asking you to put a time in on what time you think you'd be there, just so we can get an idea of crowd flow.
So, yeah,
That's it.
That's it.
And it should be like 4 rooms. that you'll go to.
It's too early for me.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna be the downstairs of the house, I
Just
said.
downstairs.
Yeah.
4 rooms.
I'm sorry?
Volunteers for pumpkin patch.
Well, yeah, volunteers for pumpkin patch. We definitely need some more volunteers for the pumpkin patch. I think there's a link. I know we set up a sign up, but I think Mrs. Breen, you guys had another Google Doc or something for that, right? So if you send
Yeah,
that to
we
me, I can-
do.
Yeah, you could send that out tomorrow if you want to send it to me.
Yeah, and if anyone signs up, they can do it through yours. I keep checking to see if anyone new comes on.
I'm sorry, if we need what?
If anyone volunteers through your link, I keep checking to see
Yeah,
if
okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, we have a couple people, but not too many on
okay.
that link.
Thank you.
Holly Wagner's on that link.
Thank you.
I think for Sunday, right? Yeah. Any other new business, other things we want to discuss, topics to bring up? Ideas? Complaints? Great.
Just the dates to go.
Oh, well, that's on the next slide. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
So you can bring that up, yeah, or either one.
Okay, so on November 19th at the community center, we're gonna do another vino and vinyasa, so it's BYOB wine, and then we have a yoga instructor. It will be a 45-minute instructional session of all yoga levels, so we always have a lot of fun, and the proceeds go back towards PTA, so. More info to come. We have a flyer.
Emails and we're gonna have a link and stuff online. So.
Yeah.
And a flyer in the back. Yep.
21 and older.
And then a lot of the other events that we talked about already are on this list as well. The book fair going on, Fall Fest this weekend, cards with the pumpkin patch, Cards for a Cause goes through Saturday, Dine and Donate October 17th at Panera, the Trunk or Treat October 25th, Dine and Donate November 14th at Texas Roadhouse, and Vino and Vinyasa November 19th. And as Charisse mentioned, the Haunted House on October 30th for the rec department. And then just save the date, long-term events. We did already register the dates for the Kids Night Out. It'll be March 21st for our Lincoln School students and March 22nd for our Mackenzie School students. These are fun nights out. We do have a parent needs to be there with the child, or a responsible adult needs to be there with the child. But we do have a fun time at both the Lincoln and Mackenzie Kids Night Out. And then we also have the Tricky Tray already scheduled for May 9th. So make sure you put those dates in your calendar so that when they come up and we're ready to have you join us, you're not like, oh no, I already scheduled something else. So no, those are there. So we wanted to make sure we got the space. Yeah, we use the community center on Vreeland Avenue for those. We wanted to make sure we had the space, so we got those early. Okay. And then just some upcoming school dates. There is no school on Monday, the 14th. That's this coming Monday. It's a teacher only in service day. There'll be a half day October 30th for the parent teacher conference. And so everybody can get ready to go to Haunted House. There'll be no school on November 7th and 8th. That's the teacher convention. There's actually 2 weeks between teacher convention and Thanksgiving this year, so there's a half day November 27th and no school for Thanksgiving the 28th and 29th. Sounds so far away, but yeah, it's going to be here before you know it. That's it. Our next meeting will be November 6th, hopefully here in the gym. We're not going to meet on October 23rd. I changed that. We have to have 3 general meetings. I'm going to move them all to the winter and spring. I think we have one in February and one in May. I'll probably throw one in April as well. Or we could do that at wine. We'll do that at the wine place. There you go.
I
Yes.
like that idea.
So if they can accommodate us. So thank you so much. Really appreciate everybody. And thank you to all who joined us on Zoom. Really appreciate you coming on tonight. Thank you. And please shop our book fair down the hall. Or online.